Now we will learn how to factorize a cubic polynomial of degree 3. We learned the factorization of quadratic polynomial in previous video by splitting the midterm. And when we get a cubic polynomial, in some questions it will be very lengthy, and in some questions it will be very easy. So when we get a cubic polynomial, we will try to factorize by normal way, by taking something common. If we get some expression common inside the bracket, then it may be easy. So here exercise 2.4 question number 5, first part. This is a cubic polynomial, and first we will try by normal method, by easy method, not by using long division. So here x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. So here when we take x square outside from first two terms, when we take x square outside from first two terms, we will get x minus 2 inside the bracket. And if you take minus 1 outside from next two terms, we will get x minus 2 inside the bracket. So the terms inside the brackets are same. So that method is easy for this particular question. So equal to, here it is possible, but if it is a minus 2, then it's not possible. In this question, this easy method is possible. So we will try to take x square outside from first two terms. When we take x square outside from first two terms, x square outside from x cube, x remain, minus x square outside, verify x square into x, x cube, x square into minus 2x square. Then this is minus x plus 2, we want to get x minus 2 inside the bracket. So if you take minus 1 common, then minus 1, here we can write x, minus 1 into x minus x. And if you want to get plus 2 here, you should write minus 2 here, because minus 1 into x minus x, minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2. If you keep plus 2 there, 2 into minus 1 will be minus 2. So if you want to get plus 2 here, we want to write minus 2 here. So minus 1 into x minus x, minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2. Now we have x minus 2 common, so that x minus 2 we can take outside the bracket. X minus 2 outside, then x square remains. Then here x minus 2 outside, so minus 1 is remaining here. Now that is equal to x minus 2 into x square minus 1. X square minus 1, in lower class you studied, this is x square minus 1 square we can write. That is in lower class you studied a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Identity, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus 1 we have written x square minus 1 square. So we can use that identity, a plus b into a minus b. So this will be same, x minus 2 into a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus 1 square is x plus 1 into x minus 1. So now we got, now we converted the given expression as the product of their factors. We have 3 factors here. So this is factorization. So question number 1 we have done by this method. Now we will do fourth part. Question number 4 we will do now. Question number 5, fourth part. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Here also we will try by taking something common outside. If you take y square outside from first two terms, if you take y square outside from first two terms, then 2y plus 1 we will get. And if you take minus 1 outside, again we will get a 2y plus 1 inside the bracket. So we can take y square outside from first two terms. Y square outside from first two terms. When we take y square outside from y cube, then 2y will be there. Y square into 2y, that is 2y cube, plus y square outside, so 1. Then verify y square into 2y, that is 2 y square into y, that is 2y cube. Then 1 into y square, that is y square. Now we can take minus 1 common because we want to get 2y plus 1, same expression inside the bracket. So we will take minus 1 common, then 2y plus 1. Again verify, minus 1 into 2y, minus 2y, minus 1 into plus 1, that is minus 1. Then now we have 2y plus 1 common, 2y plus 1 common. Then here taken 2y plus 1 outside, y square remaining minus 2y plus 1 outside minus 1. Now again 2y plus 1, then y square minus 1, that is y square minus 1 square, that is 2y plus 1, a square minus b square, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So y square minus 1 square we can write as y plus 1 into y minus 1. So we converted the given expression as the product of their factors. Now we will do question number 5, second part. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Here in this question, if we try to take a x outside from first two terms, x outside or x square outside, then we will get x minus 3. And here if you take minus 1 outside or anything, you will never get x minus 3 inside the bracket. We can take minus 1 but 9x plus 5. Then these two expressions are not same. But in some questions, if we rearrange the terms, then we can take something common. Try x cube minus 9x minus 3x square minus 5. If you take something outside from first two terms, x outside, x square minus 9, and if you take something outside, we will not get a, inside the bracket we will never get a x square minus 9. That means we cannot do this question by this normal way. So this is a cubic polynomial. When we get a cubic polynomial, first we will try to factorize this one by normal method. So if it is not possible, then we will do it by trial and error method. That method is lengthy. So the polynomial Px is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. That is the polynomial. Okay. Now we are going to find one of the remainders of this polynomial by trial and error method. By trial and error method, we are trying to find one of the remainders of this polynomial. One of the factors, not remainder. We will, by trial and error method, we will find one of the factors of this polynomial, not remainder. One of the factors of this polynomial we will find. And if that, when we find the factors of that polynomial, first we have to find the remainder. If the remainder equal to 0, then suppose p of a equal to 0, p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. That is factor theorem. If p of a equal to 0, x minus a is a factor. Similarly, if p of 1 equal to 0 here, x minus 1 is a factor. If p of 1 not equal to 0, then if p of minus 1 equal to 0, then x plus 1 will be a factor. Or if p of 2 equal to 0, then x minus 2 is a factor. So we will find that factor by trial and error method. So we have to find p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 2, p of minus 2, etc. till we get a 0. But within 2-3 steps, normally we will get a 0. So first we can try with a 1, p of 1. If p of 1 equal to 0, x minus 1 is a factor. So p of 1 we can find 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. That is 1 minus 1 square 1, 1 minus 3, then minus 9 minus 5. That is 1 minus This is negative number. This is 1. It cannot be 0. You can no need to find that number. We can directly write not equal to 0, or you just find the number 9 minus 3 minus 12 minus 12 minus 5 minus 17 minus 17. That is minus 16 not equal to 0. Actually, this number is not important here. So from here, if you can say this is not equal to 0, then directly you can write it is not equal to 0. So not equal to 0. So we will try with the p of minus 1. If p of 1 not equal to 0, then find p of minus 1. P of minus 1 we can find, replace x by minus 1. Minus 1 raised to the power 3. Minus 3 into minus 1 square. Minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5. Minus 1 raised to 3. Minus 1 raised to the power odd number is minus 1 only. Then minus 1 square. This is even number. Minus 1 raised to even number is plus 1. So that is plus 1 into minus 3, that is minus 3. Then minus 9 into minus 1. Minus into minus plus, plus 9. Then minus 5. Now negative numbers sum we will find minus 1 minus 3, that is minus 4. Minus 4 minus 5, that is minus 9 plus 9, that is 0. So p of minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, if p of minus 1 equal to 0, by remain factor theorem, x minus minus 1. If p of minus 1 equal to 0, if p of a equal to 0, x minus a is a factor. If p of minus a equal to 0, then x minus minus a, that is x plus a, is a factor. Similarly, p of minus 1 equal to 0, therefore x minus minus 1, that is x plus 1, is a factor of px. So now we got one of the factors of that polynomial px. Now we are going to find the other factors by long division. X plus 1 is a factor of px. So if x plus 1 is a factor of px, we can divide this polynomial by x plus 1. This is a factor, so the remainder will be 0 and the quotient will be the next factor. So quotient, this is a cubic polynomial and this is a linear polynomial. So when we divide a cubic polynomial by linear polynomial, we will get a quadratic polynomial, and we can factorize that polynomial by splitting the midterm. So we are going to divide this px by x plus 1. Px, long division, px by x plus 1. So dividend we will write here x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, and x plus 1 we can write here. Then normal division, first term divided by first term. X cube divided by x, that is x square. X cube divided by x, x and 1x cancelled, x square. So we will write here x square. Then x square into, we will multiply both the terms by x square into x. X square into x, x cube, x square into 1, that is 1x square below x square term. Then opposite sign, here opposite sign. Then x cube minus x cube 0, minus 3x square minus x square, that is minus 4x square. Then rest of the terms minus 9x minus 5. Then again first term divided by first term, minus 4x square, that is first term, divided by x. So 1x will be cancelled, so minus 4x we will get. That minus 4x we will write here. We have to multiply both the terms by minus 4x. Minus 4x into x. Minus 4x into x is minus 4x square below x square term. Then minus 4x into plus 1. Minus 4x into plus 1, that is minus 4x below x term. Again opposite sign, 0, minus 9x plus 4x. Minus 9x plus 4x is minus 5x. Minus 9 plus 4, that is minus 9x plus 4, that is minus 5x. Then rest of the term minus 5. Again we will do division. We will continue that division till we get the remainder 0 here, or degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Here we will get a 0 because x plus 1 is a factor. Then minus 5x, first term divided by first term, minus 5x upon x, that is minus 5. X and x cancel. So we will write a minus 5. Minus 5 into x, minus 5x. Minus 5 into plus 1, that is minus 5. Same expression, so the remainder will be 0. So here it's already written x plus 1 is a factor of px. If x plus 1 is a factor of px, then the remainder will be 0. So the remainder should be 0. If you get any number other than 0 here, that means you made some mistakes in the division. So we will get always 0 here. So now we got a 0 here. Now we can apply division rule. Division rule is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is the division rule. When we divide 21 by 5, 4 into 5, 20, then remainder 1. So dividend, that is 21, equal to divisor into quotient, 5 into 4 plus remainder, that is division rule. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So here also we can apply the same rule. Dividend, in the place of 21 we have x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, dividend, equal to divisor 5 into 4, same way, x plus 1 into divisor into quotient, that is x square minus 4x minus 5. 21 equal to 5 into 4 plus 1. So here plus 0, so no need to write. So that expression, when we apply division rule, we can write the given polynomial equal to x plus 1 into x square minus 4x minus 5. But here factorization is not completed because we got a quadratic polynomial, and that quadratic polynomial can be factorized by splitting the midterm. So now we are going to factorize that quadratic polynomial. X plus 1 common. By splitting the midterm, we can factorize that quadratic polynomial. Again we will get 2 more factors here. So x square minus 4x minus 5, middle term minus 4, and the product of the coefficient of x square and the constant term, 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5. So we have to find 2 numbers. Their product is minus 5 and their sum is minus 4. So minus 5 into 1, minus 5 plus 1. Product minus 5. Minus 5 into 1, minus 5. Sum is minus 4. Minus 5 plus 1, that is minus 4. So we can split the midterm. First term x square. Then minus 4x we will write as minus 4x is equal to minus 5x plus 1x. Minus 5x plus 1x. So minus 4x we can write as minus 5x plus 1x or x. Then minus 5. That is equal to x plus 1 into. Now we can take common term outside. That is equal to x plus 1 into. From first 2 terms we can take x outside. From first 2 terms we can take x outside. Then from x square, when we take x outside, we can write x there. We have taken x outside, so minus 5. Open the bracket, x into x, x square, x into minus 5, minus 5x. Then plus 1 we can take outside, because inside the bracket we want to get a same expression. We will not take minus 1 here. We will take a plus 1. Then we will get a x minus 5 inside the bracket. So 1 into x, x, 1 into minus 5, minus 5. That is equal to x plus 1 into. Now we have x minus 5 common. X minus 5 common. So when we take x minus 5 outside, x remains plus x minus 5 outside plus 1. Now remove that square bracket, x plus 1 into x minus 5 into x plus 1. So we converted the given expression as the product of factors. So this is factorization. So this is the this way we can factorize a cubic polynomial if we cannot factorize it by normal method. So I will explain this question once again. Here, this is the cubic polynomial. First we will try by normal way. If we cannot, by rearranging the terms, etc. If we can take something outside and if we get same expression inside the bracket, we will do by that method. If it is not possible, by trial and error method, we will factorize that cubic polynomial, but that method is very lengthy. So px equal to given polynomial. Now we are going to find p of 1, p of minus 1, p of 2, p of minus 2, p of 3, p of minus 3, etc. till we get 0. Here we got a 0. But within 2-3 steps, we will get a 0. So first p of 1. Replace x by 1, 1 cube, minus 3 into 1 square, minus 9 into 1, minus 5. We didn't get a 0. So try for p of minus 1. Replace x by minus 1. Replace the, we got 0. So p of minus 1 equal to 0. If p of minus 1 equal to 0, by factor theorem, x plus 1 is a factor of px. That is factor theorem. So now we got one of the factors of this polynomial. So we are going to divide this polynomial by that factor. Remainder will be 0 because it is a factor. So we can divide this polynomial by x plus 1. Division already I explained in previous video. So division completed up. Here we got 0 and that remainder should be always 0. If you get any number other than 0, that means you made some mistake in division. So now we got quotient there. Now we can apply division rule. Division rule is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So the dividend, this polynomial, equal to divisor x plus 1 into quotient x square minus 4x minus 5 plus remainder, that is plus 0, no need to write. And the important thing is, this is binomial, keep it in a bracket. That is trinomial, keep it in a bracket. Now the second expression is a quadratic polynomial. Now we can factorize this one by splitting the midterm. In previous video, I explained how to factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting the midterm. So we factorize the quadratic polynomial. X square minus 5x minus 5 we got as the product of x minus 5 and x plus 1. Just open the square bracket. Now we got the answer. So this is factorization of cubic polynomial. One more question is there, the same method. So you can do by yourself. Okay, thank you.